Vladimir Putin has responded to fresh penalties imposed on Russia by the US, vowing his country will not bow to international pressure. The Trump administration sanctioned the country's two biggest oil companies, claiming the Kremlin is not seriously acting in the peace process on the Ukraine war.
After a difficult day last week in Washington, D.C., a warm welcome in Europe. President Zelensky arriving in Brussels to positive news. New sanctions, including measures targeting Russian liquefied natural gas for the first time. So could this move Ukraine closer to peace?
Do you think a ceasefire is still possible?
Ceasefire is possible, of course. And I think all of us need ceasefire. But we need more pressure on Russia.
On Wednesday, Trump helped pile on that pressure with sanctions on two Russian oil giants, his patience with Putin suddenly wearing thin.
This should be easier to do, but the level of hatred between Zelensky and Putin is very substantial.
This is the first time since his re-election President Trump's imposed direct costs on Russia.
We see this step as entirely counterproductive, including in terms of signalling in favour of achieving a meaningful, negotiated solution to the Ukraine conflict.
But even with the sanctions, peace feels as distant as ever. Russia continues to hammer Ukraine and isn't budging on its maximalist demands. And while Kyiv hits Russian refineries, they're still missing the US long-range Tomahawk missiles, which would allow deeper strikes. Zelensky's missile mission to the US capital last Friday reportedly descended into a shouting match.
Mr. President, can you tell us how it went in DC last Friday?
But when asked about the clash, Ukraine's leader remained diplomatic.
The result of this meeting, we have sanctions on Russian energy. We don't have meeting in Hungary without Ukraine. And we have not yet Tomahawks. That's it. This is the result. I think not bad.
In contrast to the volatility across the Atlantic, Europe is something of a safe haven, consistent, reliable. But despite that, the spectre of President Trump is ever present. And that's not the only headache for Zelensky. The EU's still arguing about loaning billions of frozen Russian assets to Ukraine, a windfall which would seriously boost Kyiv's war chest. Siobhan Robbins, Sky News, Brussels.